actually a candidate. Before we go into all things, let me just introduce our external examiner. Our external examiner, Professor A.A. Balarabi. Prof, sir, you are welcome, sir. Prof is our usual prof. He has been coming to examine many of us, including some of our old and new staff. And everybody knows you with one thing. He's very, very tough. So, Prof, you are welcome, sir. Our PG representative is here present. He is Dr. A. Al-Hassan. He is from Biological Science. Doctor, you are welcome, sir. So we have the team of supervisors. Some of them will join us as we are moving, but I'm standing in for Professor Zakari Muhammad. Dr. Lawal will join us as we are moving. So there are two. We have Professor Zakari Muhammad and Dr. Lawal Umar. After that, we have the internal examiner. Our internal examiner is our elder, and it's all of us we graduated from him. It's Professor Umar Ibrahim. Professor, you're welcome. Yes, sir. The second internal examiner is Dr. M.M. Ayatu. I think as we are moving, he will join us in the exercise. Having said that, I think the next is to hand over to the internal examiner. Maybe you will say one or two things. Where is the file of the student, of the candidate? So, internal examiner, PG Rep, sorry. I'll hand over to the PG Rep. I think this is the file of the student. All the necessities are there, the results, and certain things that you ask for, you have one or two things to say.
Good morning, my professors and present, colleagues. You're welcome to this MSc external examination once again. And on behalf of the School of Postgraduate Studies, ABU Zaria, I also once again want to welcome the external examiner for finding out time out of his busy schedule to come down to examine our students. And also, I would also like to welcome the internal examiners too. But before we proceed, I would just want to inquire some information about the candidate. First of all, to the external examiner, sir. So I hope you received the dissertation on time and you found it worthy of being examined, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. The next thing is to the head of the department. Sir, I hope the candidates passed through the mandatory seminars at departmental level to qualify the candidates to make a presentation for external. Yes. And then the most important of all that the PG school always asks about is the issue of our school. All the payment is up to this.
I think we emphasize on that because the focus of the PG school now is on the training.
Yes. So having said that, at this point, I will prepare this examination open and to start.
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate this. So, external examiner, sir. The student is hand over to you, sir.
It's fine. We have everyone and try to do the test for us to finish because of the morning finding. I also want to sincerely apologize PG school. PG place, actually, whether it's on the this thing was sending me since end of March. I would have actually loved to have this examination to after Sunday. Saturday, no children, no come, everything. But alhamdulillah, we have meeting the center. So we are all welcome. The candidates, Yusuf Isha, you know why we're here. All of us that are here because of it. So I think today is a very important and great person. I will give you, as usual, 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes for you to present all what you have. Yeah, I will first take your seat, then we will now continue the exercise. You are welcome.
All right. The external examiner, the catering, the PG coordinator, the professor present, the PG rep, the PG coordinator, professor present, my doctor present, my able lecturers, and my colleague. I welcome all of you to my external defense titled Access and Utilization of Information on TextNet Syndrome for Sustainable Health Among the Academics in the Federal University in Northwestern State. I want to begin by telling us what is TextNet. TextNet, scholars have viewed TextNet from different perspectives, and most of which is more necessary is that TextNet is a posture that is formed as a result of sitting for too long or standing for too long or lying down for too long. Or it can also be seen as an excessive use of devices for too long. So it degenerates into ailments or syndromes such as neck pain, headache, back pain, and so on. So as you can see from the PowerPoint, you find that when an individual does not sit properly, for example, with the wrong posture for an hour, let's say 4 to 7 hours, it can degenerate into spinal cord as the image with counsel, it means you are not sitting proper. While the one with green and tick, it means that's the proper way of sitting. Then even when standing, manipulating your gadget, when you bend your neck for too much hour, it degenerates into the spine and so on. Even while lying down again, TextNet can occur, back pain, your spine and so on. Meanwhile, your pillow should not be too high and so on. Then even while walking or running, you can develop TextNet, such as if you do not walk in the right posture or you do not run in the right posture, it can degenerate into neck pain, back pain, headache, and so on. Then there are several academic activities because the focus of this work is TextNet information specifically on academics. What are those academic activities that can degenerate into TextNet syndrome? Especially if we all know there are academic activities, some of which like working in office. Some of the academics can close their office for 5 hours, 7 hours, conducting research while sitting in one position. This can degenerate into neck pain. As you can see this woman there, she's complaining of her neck, some leg pain, spinal function, and so on. When you are working on your system and you focus more by forwarding your head, it can also degenerate into neck pain, back pain, headache, spinal pain, a lot of injuries like that. And while lecturing again, some academics will stand in one position while lecturing without moving around in the class for too long, then it can degenerate. Some even do marathon classes. When you do marathon classes without taking water, dehydration and so on can lead to TextNet injury. Then even while marking script, academic mark script for so long, too many scripts, 1,000 scripts for 1,000 students, it degenerates into even leg pain, neck pain, back pain, and so on, a lot. So, and even when conducting research. So these are a lot of academic activities that can lead to and a lot more into TextNet. Then the scale of problem. Information on TextNet has been provided by World Health Organization, the information centers, hospitals, and so on.
But despite the fact this information have been provided by UNICEF and so on, issues regarding TextNet keep increasing or persisting among the academics, especially in the northwestern states. And some of the academics have complained in a different circumstance about what TextNet. Some of them complain on neck pain, back pain, arm pain, and so on. So this is what neck pain can generate to. It can generate to neck pain, arm pain, shoulder pain, chronic headache, eye pain, even eye pain, because if you research for too long, the eye, and even back pain, spine problem, chronic headache, even pot belly. Academic will eat for, after eating, just start researching, it can generate into that. Then again, the researcher raised 7 research questions, and the first on courses, type of information, awareness, access, utilization, excellent satisfaction, and challenge. Then we have 6 research hypotheses. Then 7 research objectives. Then the literature was reviewed based on these headings. Then methodology. The research method that was adopted for this study is quantitative research method. The reason why the researchers adopt the quantitative research method because the researcher wants to generalize at the end of the research, and there is large sample size. Then at the same time, the researcher wants to compare, and comparison only come when you want to hypothesize. The only research method that gives you room for hypothesizing is the quantitative research method, and that's why we then survey research design was adopted. That's cross-sectional survey research design. Then the population consists of 7,150 academics across the 7 federal universities in northwestern state. Then proportional sampling technique was adopted using the simple random sampling, which we have 216 use of rule of thumb. That's 3% was taken proportionately from the 7 universities. Then closed-ended questionnaire was used as an instrument for collecting data. Then face and content validity was used to validate the researcher and the instrument. Then reliability of 0.95 using the Crunchbase reliability test was obtained. Then procedure for data analysis, 6 research assistants were recruited and trained by the researcher to collect data. Then the data was analyzed using descriptive statistics, and Kuskawalis was used to test the hypothesis. Then summary of the findings. Some of the causes of TextNet syndrome, as you can see, are excessive mobile phone, repetitive stress, among others. Then the types of information available on TextNet are information on neck pain, information on spinal cord, and among others. Then the academics in the federal university are aware of TextNet syndrome for skill development. Then the academics, the media used for accessing this information on TextNet are Facebook, Hospital, Center, American Journal, among others. Then the academics utilize the information on TextNet syndrome, as particularly the information on shoulder pain and so on. Then the academics are also satisfied with the information they utilize on TextNet. Then some of the challenges faced by academics are lack of knowledge on how to use TextNet information, mass of irrelevant information, and how slow internet speed, among others. In the differential statistics, there is no significant differences among the academics there is significant differences in the causes of TextNet syndrome across the federal university. Then the next is on the types. There is no significant difference on the types, while on the extent of awareness, there is significant difference on the extent of awareness among the federal universities. Then on the media used to access, there is no significant difference on the media they use to access the information. Then on the extent of utilization, there is significant differences on the way the academics utilize the information. Then on the level of, on the challenge, there is a significant differences among the challenge they face while utilizing information. So the study concludes that even though some of the academics access and utilize TextNet syndrome information, there is still need for a continuous sensitization programs on TextNet syndrome for the academic sustainable health. Then the recommendation. Some of the recommendations is that in order to address the root cause of TextNet, programs should focus on educating the academy about the importance of maintaining good posture, such as staying hydrated, taking regular breaks, incorporating exercise to contrast the effect of prolonged sick leave. Because some of the academy don't go for exercise. At least the academy should be going for exercise, even though it's once in a week. Then taking time for skin looking. Then additionally, university should consider establishing on-campus chiropractic care. For this, chiropractic care has to do with massages and so on. Then federal university should create a comprehensive online repository where information that will be tailored towards Texas information should be there so that the academy can access. Then building on existing awareness, academy on university should organize seminars, workshops, and awareness campaigns that provide more in-depth knowledge and practical solutions on text-neck syndrome. The federal university should also establish guidelines and recommendations for accessing health information like text-neck syndrome. This can include promoting reliable website, platform for health information, collaborating with reputable health specialists, among others. Then university should prioritize the dissemination of information regarding text-neck syndrome prevention, such as incorporating ergonomic into work spaces. It has to do with the sitting arrangement and everything. Then encouraging regular eye exercise, providing guidance on proper monitoring position to alleviate eye strain. Then in order to maintain and enhance the academic satisfaction on TextNet, universities should continue to provide up-to-date and relevant information on TextNet. They should regularly review and update educational material, as well as offer access to specialists like physiotherapy service, so as further support the academic in managing these symptoms. Because the research is saying that academics should at least, thank you for listening, thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentation. We will take your seats. You don't know that you have well done. As guided by these regulations, taking see where something has to be done. That's my approach. No one action provide half of the how improvement be made on the quality of the work. So that at the end of it all, you will have that sense of satisfaction. Worthy of competition, regardless of the national, international. After this, the whole world see what you produce. At Ahmad Bello, that prestigious institution. So we cannot allow something that actually be made available. Please kindly visit us, questions or questions that we get, and what continue, see how actually we can. So that is it. First of all, look at that, which is very, very important. It is the engine of the entire work. Writing is quite alright. I think all other things, the chapterization, the objective, such questions, literature review, is about all this, the mathematics. But once the type is all, now subsequently all what we follow. observation that I want to make is just a normal one that is very, very important. Now, look at the title is Access and Utilization of Information and Technique Syndrome for Sustainable yeah, this was sustainable health among academics in federal universities. In other words, there are basically three variables as far as this research is concerned. Access, utilization, sustainability. And whatever may be the case, these three variables have to be captured clearly in objectives and all other things that collection of data, analysis, and so on. But the way it is more or less the work focused on access and utilization. Even looking at the research objectives, the hypothesis that is developed. What is suspected, yes, this accessibility will be a byproduct of access. The result of access and utilization ensure good health on the part of body. The more I'm able to access, the more I'm able to utilize, the more healthy I'll be. Now, in that case, having access to the utilization, what is the capacity or ability of the academic in terms of their well-being? This is exactly the expectation is that, yes, having access to this, utilization of this, then at least this will have an impact on their own body. So, this aspect is not clearly captured. Really, this aspect of sustainable health. I don't want to suggest you to stick to this particular. If we are to do that, which we will have to go back again, so as to address the issue of sustainability. But the way you can do that is simple, and that will not in any way affect the word is possibly to remove the word sustainability. It will not make any change because you are not happy. So as to make it access and utilization of information on tech-neck syndrome among academic, I even prefer to say academic staff in federal universities in northwest states in Nigeria. There is no question of sustainability here because as far as you are concerned, you have not established that kind of correlational relationship between access, utilization, and sustainability. This is really the way I see it. And if you have something to explain to me, whatever may be the explanation, I think it has to go to the extent of making some changes as far as the work is really concerned. That's why if you go to the state at the end, I make a statement. And I try to look at your research to see whether yes, you have actually captured that and to see whether yes, there is really an aspect of that. But at the end, I say neither the research questions nor the hypothesis seek to examine the correlation between information on technique and sustainable health. But in essence, what I say is that sustainability can even be ignored. But you can even make it much, much broader by saying access and utilization of information on technique for improved health. For improved health, not access of sustainability. So either to ignore the sustainability and improve, or you replace sustainable to improve health. It's now left to you, supervisor, to look at it, to see what you can do. Unless if you can tell me, you can justify why this is used, but at least something is doing. Right? Why?
What we call
drink of water, taking some break, or if you maintain all those things, then okay, that is what it is.
No, but the way it is, it's more or less like this is access to regulation. Because as a part of access, I need the regulation that leads to sustainable health on the part of our parents. Right? One of them saying there is not any harm if you remove this and you just make it access and utilization of information on text among but we can discuss but this is what I said and you must have your view and I believe you must have the study but this is what I think should be. So let's other minor corrections just deleted. I mean not waste your time. The declaration I mean necessary corrections. Even the certification page, some of the mistakes minor I have done that one. This acronyms also I have just made necessary correction. If you go to page 12, Roman number 12, ABU I can see the IRBU, AFBU, are you there? But I'm more concerned about my own university. Odus. Odus is almost not Usmanu. People make mistake. The official name is Usmanu, NU. Danfodio is not the DIO, it's YO. Just like truly Hausa. And this is it. If the decision you see, I think this is very offensive. So officially it's Usmanu Danfodio University, right? Then under this information and management system society, I can see text IMSS. Is that the right thing? Is it not IMSS? But I can see H. Why that H? It's a mistake. Alright, so please, also where you have this Usman Danfodio University, make sure that it's NU and YO. Alright. When we go to chapter 1, introduction, the background to the study is quite okay. You have started with a good background. The layout, the grammatical expression, I'm quite satisfied with it. Right? Minor problem. Only that at the tail end, while you have actually the takeoff, just like an aircraft. The major problems is the takeoff and landing. When the aircraft takes off, what remains is the landing. They have started, but the landing point stays they are somehow a problem. So let's go to page 5. Page 5. What? I can see 1, 2, 3, the third, 1, 2, 3, third, last 3 lines, where you say the utilization of information and techniques can greatly enhance the long-term health. However, within the Federal University, just quite correct. However, in Federal University, in the Northwest in Nigeria, concerns regarding text-neck syndrome are simply escalated amongst in the assembly. This can be instrumental in facilitating behavioral changes related to health information. The utilization of information in text-neck syndrome can greatly enhance the long-term health of academics. However, the Federal University Northwest Nigeria, there are concerns. There are concerns regarding text-neck syndrome or simply escalate among academics. What I ask you to do is to have evidence of this escalation. For research, you need to go further to give us some concrete evidence escalation state, all right? So that's why I said there are concerns regarding Texas syndrome. I say provide evidence of this concern. What are these concerns? Like Ahmadu Bello University, like this, there are this, and this. What are the evidence of this concern? Where are the evidence of this escalation? You have just presented so it's very simple. So for instance, at the sick bay here, try to find out from their medical record. Daily, let me have summary, statistics of those that complain of shoulder, of neck, back pain, whatever. Those TN-related cases. You can easily find out. For instance, a cursory examination of the medical record at Ahmadu Bello University sick bay indicates rampant cases or reported or frequent cases of back pain, shoulder pain, as reported by the medical director or as you are on survey, for instance, you check out of 105, for instance, there are so many cases that is. This should be something that you can easily. Now, if there are other institutions below that you can have access, then they not give you the medical record. But at least I believe the medical center will have statistics of some of the cases daily routine, and in connection with the medical director, you can just tell you. You can just tell him, this I am conducting a research related to this. Can you let me know how rampant in this case? He can easily tell you. This is an authority, or he can even give you statistics. I know in our own university there, although they have this record of statistics cases brought to the clinic on a daily basis. In fact, this is what the director of health used to justify further allocation of funds in terms of drugs. Those cases that are so rampant, when you spend more money on purchase of drugs, those cases that are less, you don't have to spend much. So this is because every year, every month, you give the statistics, the drugs are finished. But these are the cases that can be so please try to have page 6. Page 6, statement of the book. Now, I want you to read the last paragraph and see.
Despite the information provided by the World Health Organization, the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, the Ministry of Health, information centers, hospitals, academic research, medical officers, and public health practitioners regarding X-linked syndrome, there has been a massive increase in the prevalence of X-linked syndrome among academics. This increase has led to the manifestation of symptoms such as neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, headache, neck stiffness, arm pain, eye pain, and nervous strength, among others. The researcher has observed that
Now, so you can see here I said please provide some concrete evidences of manifestation of this symptom in some Nigerian universities. Because this particular case that you are mentioning, it relates to one secondary school, far away, not really in Nigeria, alright? Far away in China or something, that you brought. Yes, there is no problem with relevant to your research, but with particular reference to Nigerian situation, particularly in Nigerian university, and if possible, Northwest states. What is the case? What is the situation? What are the concrete evidence of manifestation of these TNS? Alright? You cannot just bring just from the literature. This is what appears in other parts of the world. Now, how applicable? What is the true situation as well as the area of study? This is very important. So that's why I say provide some concrete evidence of manifestation of this in some Nigerian universities. And again, the researcher has observed that majority of academics in Northwest Nigeria are complaining about this is your observation. But you can tell us and how what your observation is. For instance, you can say in the first interaction at the clinic, this is what you have. I'm not going to university interacted with some patients, and this is it. This. Totally someone I interacted with. In the course of my interaction with the director of health, this is what you possibly there was a paper presented at Ahmadu Bello University related to this. This is what you, in interaction with my own lecturer, possibly you met to Professor
Who has back pain?
and you can say, you should have asked me, sir, what is the problem? What is the fault?
What is the problem of back pain?
What is the fault? And in the class, many a times, when you are lecturer, you may likely observe Bobe. As he delivers his lecture, you see him doing like this. You can ask, sir, what is the problem? I show you in the course of the lecture. You are moving your helmet, right? Many a times, even your own student, in the course of lecture, before or after, you see them just posting the training, doing like this, indicating something is wrong. Or you see even teacher moving around, going around, changing position. Something is wrong, right? At times you may likely get a chair, let me have a chair. Possibly it's business. Or certain part of his body is telling him that it's a message. It's a signal. Something is wrong. He needs a rest. So all this is some evidence. In the course lecture, you start this when you have a declaration. Have something you observe. What did you observe? Where did you observe? What time? How? Why? And so on. Who? So all this you have to ask more questions. You don't just ask, you observe. Okay? The person that this is the class. And these are the people that gave you that. Alright? Just to further justify what you are saying. So this is because this segment of the problem is the heart, is the baby. That's what prompted you. Before I would have asked you what prompted you and why the choice of even Northwest. Why is it? Is it that they have more cases of, more escalated cases of this next time? What is really the problem? So you must have your problem, really, what prompted you. And all this should go under this setting of the So look at it, that's what I said. Setting of the problem needs to be clearly identified as it. Identify and state it clearly. So that is for this. So that yes, there is justification for this particular one. The way it is, when they are able to tell me this and even outside Nigeria, so please try to look at this. And page 7, I can see the opening statement. Scholars have viewed text negative. Ideally, once you say scholars such as, okay, such as, not at the very end, and bracket and indicate those. Scholars such as this Umar, bracket 8, Romoke, bracket 8, Bode, this and this. Then we now continue. Yes, she's not. She has gone. Liam has grown. So she's an authority. If you are talking of political stuff. She shares with us to help people. Yes. So right? So please try to again under it, to the best of the researcher's knowledge, there is no study, literature conducted on pregnant children in Nigeria on information access and utilization, especially federal universities and universities. Yes, there may not be a study directly related to that, but there may be similar researches conducted. And this you need to cite at least one or two related literature that indicate, yes, something must have been done. Let's decide that again. It's not new. It's not new. And anything that you intend to do is not new. It must have been done. That is why it is for research. It's not research. Search has already been done. For research. You are now researching. You are repeating in a different way. Finding something as a result of development in the field. Okay? How about the research? So please try to see what you are doing. There are research questions. As I said, what are the goals of testnet center? The approach of support and availability of information, types of information on network. Now, the extent of internet, right? Then the media, other sources of information that I will now go on extent of information, the level, the state of information. Then the level of satisfaction. Then you are not talking of telemetry. Ideally, where you have extent level of, now that they have the information they need, they are available, and they are aware, and they have access it, they have utilized, right? They are satisfied. And what will follow is the sustainability of the impact of all these resources. Ideally, this is where this asset process should come, but we have not actually captured. Alright? All this is just talking about the ability, about the asset, about utilization of the policy. But the question of whether the use of this visual system, that is a question that however, as a rider to that, after this research, someone else will likely take a step to determine the sustainability of this as a result of this. Now that you have discovered, yes, there is availability and the academic staff have utilized, they have access, they have utilized, they are satisfied. Right? Then another person will say, having now been aware, having utilized it, having access all this, how sustainable is the oil health from that time to now? And this should have been a suggestion for further studies. This aspect of sustainability. Alright? After this, in the next 5 years, for research, having made this across the university, having produced this as available. Now, is there improvement on the health of Professor Umar as a result of this? I believe Dr. Ramote must have one element or another, neck, shoulder. Now, having gone to this, from there, whether there is any improvement as a result of having information and apply on this, whether there is any improvement, right? So this is it. But I'm very impressed with their presentation. Typically, you show exactly some of the common problems. You can see it as well, even the lying down and so. Right now, if you go to my car, I always find it difficult. The moment I check, I'm just used to a particular thing. Now, it's so flat, you understand. If you go to some of these hotels, you see very deep, and that's why they provide 3 different pillows. One smaller, just flat, another one big, another big. But whatever they provide, I always have to go. Yes, and I bring it in the hotel. Because I think the moment I use it now, I will develop neck pain. And gradually headache. They are all associated with this problem. It's just a free flow of blood. Once there is a problem, you are used to flat and flat, and you have something high, and you have a problem. So this is you need to look at. All right. So look at the objectives, just to take some necessary changes. All right, and learning. Something with start to question the fact of which are the hypothesis. All right. Okay. Number 10, page 10, 1.6. I have seen the significance of the study. Okay? And I have made necessary corrections. But there is one issue, lab paragraph, whether I can see some students. Okay? In other words, this particular study is significant to study. Ideally, the significance of that should be within the scope of the work, not outside. This particular work is targeted at academic staff. Alright? Academic staff in Nigerian university. Even in Nigerian universities, Northwest states. Alright? And even in the Northwest states selected federal. Not states, not private. So, what is the significance of this particular work? Specifically to the area of study. To the population that are affected by your study. What will be? But I can see students, unless it is a problem, I can see this one will also be significant to students. It doesn't, I think it's going to relate, strictly speaking. So you have to look at it. But if the study is the program of NEC, generally, in terms of academic activity, right? Academic activity. In that case, you have the different categories of those that engage in academic activity. You have the students, you have the academic, you have even research staff, right? Or the program of NEC in Nigerian universities. That will cover administrative staff, academic staff, students. Then you have a strata of population. So please look at this. Even page 11. I can see research and probably are related the library system. Page 12. I even have with parents again. What you have talked about the parents? You are talking about academic. What goes the parents? You are trying to go beyond the scope of the work, alright? But there is a very important area that you skip among, I told you about significance, about the health sector. The health sector, because if you have a neck problem, you see, where do you go? Okay? You have a neck problem. The HOD has a neck problem. If you have an issue, where do you go? Where do you report? If you have any ailment, I say you report to the clinic or a doctor to diagnose and see. So this one is also relevant to health sector. So that's why I asked, how about how significant this particular work to the health sector, especially hospital and allied professionals, doctors, nurses, and so on. Because these are the people that keep on getting patients, having this medical problem. So they have not mentioned them at all. But you've got students, you've got parents, you've got all those unconcerned with this particular case. So please look at it. And I can see the score, 1.7. Right? Really?
Study focusing on access and utilization of information techniques for sustainability health among the academics in federal university in the Northwest State, particularly in Ahmadu Bello
University, Kano, Federal University, Sokoto, Federal University, Jigawa, Federal University, Samara, Federal University, Federal University, University.
That is the only one. Okay? So, all what I said, this is the scope. Focus only on what is that, geographical scope. The geographical locations of the institution affected by the state. But we need to go further. It is also limited in terms of population. The population of this, the subject of the research limited to, because you are talking of Nigerian University, Federal University. It doesn't affect non-teachers. It doesn't affect students. That's why I say you put that students under, okay? It's limited to only academic staff. Right? So as not for someone to take the sister also of the academic university. It's limited to academic staff. Right? And even you are sampling, even though you are saying the Northwest University, but I feel it's limited in terms of sampling. Limited to all these, 170 that you actually sample, which you grew from the entire population. So you have to look at the scope in terms of geographical, in terms of population, in terms of sampling, that you sample and that right? So please just elaborate. Don't just talk add the geographical population. Then page 14. Relevance. Let me set